these epics. Look at all these. Let's go. The energy is right. Guys, it's been a crazy day. So I don't know if you know, but well, I'll let the Davids talk on that. So we're going to get this kicked off by, yeah, I don't want to spill too many beans, you know, too many yet. But guys, it's just insane. A lot of unexpected things happened today. Cat kind of got out the box, and I'll let the Davids talk on that. But, man, we're making it work, and we're ready to rock and roll. So if you don't know what we're doing, we are launching the ground floor of what is arguably going to be the biggest launch in MLM history, and probably from history here going on forward. We're going to see more 6- and 7-figure earners created right out the gate than you've ever seen before. I don't know, guys, if you had the opportunity, somebody invited you here, you should be just absolutely humbled and thankful. You should go say to whoever invited you here, say, thank you, because I promise you this, you're never going to get another opportunity like this in your life. You're never going to be able to launch a company like this in your life, to work with people of this caliber, with this integrity, who stand on ethics and do the right thing for the right reason, again, in your life. Okay, you might be in a part of another startup, that's fine, but you're going to work with a lot of sharks who are only thinking about themselves. We got David Lisciaga, we got David McCovey, we got Josh Phelps, we got myself, who are here to do it for the people. Because let me tell you one thing, I made my money outside of MLM. I was a career trader, I was an investment trader, and I made a living doing that for several years. And Phelps was kind of similar in that aspect, working in banking, and I'll get into that in a second. But you know what I realized is, yeah, A, I can make a lot of money, but B, it's a lonely sport. You know, it's a real lonely sport trading by yourself. And you can't help anybody else make money except your investors, right? And if your investors don't have a lot of money, then they can't work with you, right? So I got real lonely, and I felt unfulfilled in myself. I wanted to make a bigger impact, and I wanted to help more people. And when I saw this come across the board, when David Lisciaga called me up, it was like, well, I need you with me on this. I didn't even ask questions. I was like, say no more. This is exactly what I was looking for. You know, it is the fulfillment to help other people win. And because it's one thing to make money on your own, but it's a totally other thing to help other people do the same and improve their financial life. So a little bit about the people that we're going to have talking today is, you know, Josh Phelps. I'm real new to this guy. But, you know, we're connecting real strong. You know, as a father, he got rich in the banking industry. You know, he comes from a banking background, and a little bit about that. He felt the same way as me. Yeah, he can make a lot of money for himself, but he's not helping anybody else do the same thing, right? So it's a lonely sport to make money on your own. So he took to this industry, and he really wanted to kick it off in a way that it was more fulfilling, right? Because helping other people win is so much more fulfilling than helping yourself win. Don't get me wrong, money's cool, but helping other people make money is so much cooler. So that's, you know, he's a father, he got rich in the banking industry, and, you know, it brought him here. And now he's dominated several other MLMs doing this. So we're running with an absolute powerhouse of hitters. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about our launch right now. We're going to talk about Epic, and the cat's out the bag. The green light is lit. You know, we're ready to go. It's ready to go. So Phelps, if you want to take it from here.
Let's do it. Guys, real quick, if you could, just show Damon some love in the chat box real quick. Give him a 555 in the chat box just to show some appreciation and love. Man, it is absolutely phenomenal, the group that we have here together launching this epic pre-launch, right? What's so powerful about this is it's not just one person that's had a lot of success. It's not just one person that wants to get rich. We have a group of people that have come together on a massive level, that have had massive success previous to this, especially here in the trading industry, the networking industry. So many people are looking for a place to call home. Give me a yes in the chat box right now if you are looking for a legitimate place, a legitimate opportunity to actually create real wealth, to actually learn a skill set that can lead you somewhere where you can actually enjoy life. Right? This is the Paid to Live launch. Why? Because we want to show you how to get paid to live. For the longest, we've grown up in an environment, a society where the only people that are getting rich are the elite. The only people that are getting rich is a small group of people. But what we've done is we said, hey, there's more than enough money in the world that I think that all of us could get our hands on it. And what you're going to learn about the industry that we're talking about tonight is, guys, my background is the banking industry. I spent the last 8 years in the banking industry and did very well for myself. But the reality of it is what Damon said, that making money by yourself is not fun, Going on vacation by yourself is really not that fun when you can have a group of people that can all enjoy it together. And beyond that, what I really believe is the biggest thing for all of you to understand right now is that you are coming into a place where you are able to see how powerful this actually is for yourself. From the very beginning, you are getting access to our platform for $19.99 to plug in and get full access to our trade ideas and our live sessions. I'm going to have David Lisiaga and the CEO and founder, David McCovey, share more about that. But I really want you guys to understand that what you're going to see tonight is something that the biggest risk to you is less than 20 bucks. I don't know about you, but a couple Big Macs are more than 20 bucks. So I really want you guys to pay attention, because what we've done is we said, listen, we are going to prove how powerful this is before anyone has to spend any type of real money. Right? We're going to show you what's going on right now and how you have the ability to partner with us from the very beginning, okay? So with that being said, I really want you guys to know that I am fired up about all of you being here. I remember when David Lisiaga called me about this and he said, Josh, we have the right thing in play right now. And I said, are you sure? I said, are you sure? Because if so, we've already helped thousands upon thousands of people win. We just needed the right system to really help hundreds of thousands of people. And I really believe that we found that, okay? So with that being said, guys, if you are ready to see everything that we have to offer, I need a 777 in the chat box below. And I need all of you to mute out anything else that's going on. And I really want you to focus for the next 20, 30 minutes and really see if this is the right move for you, okay? Because I believe...
We got to warm them up some more. I feel like you're about to hand off to the Davids. They're not ready for the Davids. We got to warm them up some more. They're not ready for the Davids. When the Davids come on, it's game over. So we got to make sure they're ready for the powerhouse that's coming. So
if you're ready, I need a ready in the chat box right now. If you're ready, I need a ready in the chat box right now, because what I know is that what we have here, it speaks for itself. I'm fired up. Damon's fired up. But what's most exciting is about how fired up you're going to be as soon as you experience that. So look, man, I'm not here to waste any time. I'm about my money, and I'm pretty sure all of you are too. So let's get to the money. Mr. David Lisiaga, very, very close friend and business partner of mine. He has reached massive success in this industry. And look, I don't want to share too much, man, give any type of income claims, but Guy has made what many people dreamed of making in their life, and we're working all together and we're making this happen. So with that being said, Mr. Lisiaga, if you cannot see, the chat box is fired up and ready. Let's go, my brother.
Oh, let's go, baby.
What's really, really good, guys?
What's up?
Man, I'm so excited. It makes absolutely no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only going to share, I like talking about vision more than anything else. Let me see how many people are on here. Oh, 597. Come on. You see, what got me to walk away from income was not me. And I need you guys to understand that. I was good. Listen, when people call you up and say your organization is so balanced, it makes zero sense for you to walk away from it. When I'm getting those kind of phone calls, those kind of insights, obviously as an individual, you step back and you say, well, I'm making a ton of money for, an individual. I'm making what most people desire to make in a year, a month, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But then it got to the point that I said, but what about my team? How's my team doing? And anyone that's ever talked with me at length knows how much I simply adore my team, because I firmly believe that without my team, I'm nothing. And so when I see my team going through struggles, and when I see my team, having issues meeting their ranks, when I see my team not being able to grow, when I see my team having issues with the trust in the system or the trust in the core leadership, or, the character of the core leadership, or whether or not the system is going to be up or down, right? When I see that going on and on and on and on, what is awesome about this industry is that, honestly, I'm sorry, listen, I always walk when I talk, so you're going to get it. But at the end of the day, what is incredible for me in this industry is that you make money when you help other people make money. Now, the flip side is the truth. You lose money when other people lose money with you. So when I saw the writing on the wall and I saw that it was so evident that we needed to make a massive shift. And I got with David McCovey, who I've known now for about 7 years. Literally, everything began to line up. Everything began to line up. Everything began to line up. And even, in the midst of, some of probably the worst phone calls that I've had in my life, it got to the point at my lowest, I told David this, and he probably remembers this. I said, David, even if I don't build for you, I can promise you I'm not going to build anything else, because I refuse to build something that I'm not excited about. And I saw a place where my team could win. I saw the right leadership. I saw the right history, the right capitalization, the right compensation plan, the right pre-launch momentum, schedule, the right people involved on the team, everything was just right. And it made it so simple to say, I'm going all in, because everything was aligned. And now we're sitting here on the precipice of this massive, massive pre-launch. And I need you guys to understand that what is happening right now is absolutely, unheard of. It's unthinkable that David calls me up this morning. He says, man, we got to warm up the merchant account. And he's like, let's just put a few hundred people in. And, a few hundred people happen in about an hour. And then, we're talking about, now we're probably at about 2,500, 3,000 people that have locked arms with us today. And what you guys need to understand is that when this all aligns, and when September 1st comes here, he just said 2,750. You see, almost 3,000. It's going to break 3,000 before the end of the night. When all of this aligns, what's going to happen for those who are steadfast, for those that catch a vision, and for those that put in the work, is that you are going to position yourself to make absolutely the biggest paycheck that you have ever made. I'm not going to sow David's fire. I know that he likes to talk about people being, qualified all at the same time. So I'm not going to, talk about all that. But what I will talk about is the way that we build. Okay? And the way that we build is so simple. Right now, if you have a team, if you've been placed, if we've been pre-structuring you and building on paper or building on glue forms or building on any of that, what you need to do is get with the person that you talked with immediately, and you need to go ahead and get started tonight. Get your link tonight. And part of the reason that I want you to get your link tonight is because tomorrow, anyone that has been on the fence, I need you to be more than gentle in your approach. And I'm going to be very, very clear. More than gentle in your approach, because tomorrow is the last day before we go ahead and we enter full pre-launch mode. What that means is that September 1st, you can expect thousands upon thousands of posts on social media saying that this thing is live and we're ready to go and da-da-da-da-da. But tomorrow is such a critical day. And it's a critical day because those that want just a little bit of a head start, they still have a chance to lock in a team tomorrow so that they are not running by themselves. And I need you to get that. Running to me, and David could probably, sit here and commiserate with this. Running is like the most boring form of cardio to do by yourself. But if you literally do it with somebody, all of a sudden you can have conversation. All of a sudden you can keep pace. All of a sudden you get in stride. All of a sudden what was boring becomes enjoyable just because you are with somebody else. And right now, if you don't have a team, I'm here to break it to you. You have a chance right now to go find at least one or two running partners with you to run this business with you. And instead of starting from scratch and starting from ground zero, you get a head start. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we hit September 1, I'm letting you know the only number that's ever going to be in your head is 10. Okay? 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, because you build by tens. 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 is a total of 10,000 people. 10,000 people. I need everyone's vision to be 10,000 people. And people are like, well, that's insanity. How are you going to go ahead and hit 10,000 people? That don't even make sense. Well, I'm going to let you know, it also didn't make sense that, that we could run up to 90,000 people in 6 months, especially when someone was coming out of retirement after 3 years. That didn't make sense to nobody, but it happened. I'm letting you know right now, you are properly positioned for the biggest and baddest paycheck, comp plan, corporate push. Because what I love about David is he's also a builder. You are positioned to literally change your life in 30 days if you give it the attention that it deserves. And so September's right around the corner. I need everyone to understand what you absolutely need to do is put your blinders on, right? Tunnel vision all the way. Whatever that goal is, you need to write it down, write the vision, make it plain, stick it all over the place. Keep it like, I love what David says. When you go to his house, he says, yo, we don't have a vision board. We have a vision environment. So, you know, like, listen, guys, don't have a vision board, have a vision environment. Post your vision all over the place so that you literally cannot forget it. And even when you go ahead and you get distracted, or even when you get discouraged, all of a sudden there's your vision staring you in the face, blinders on. Pick an income. Make sure that income is at least 100K. And then let's run to it together. I'm not going to accept less than 100K vision for anybody on this call. You're here before everyone else. You have this humongous head start. There we go. Michael, I like you, dude. let's get that done. 200K, 100K. Actually, you know what? Post up what you're going for inside the chat right now. I want to see the vision right now. I see it. I see it. Someone put 10K. I don't like that vision. Grow it. But I see everyone saying a million, 250, 250, a million, 250. Listen, if that is your vision, then understand how you're going to do it. Okay? Here's how you hit $1 million a month. I'm going to give you the formula. The formula is so simple. You help 6 people in leg 1 hit 100,000 a month. 6 people in leg 2 hit 100,000 a month. 3 people in leg 3 hit 100,000 a month. And by default, you hit $1 million a month. That's how you go ahead and you do that. So now it's up to you to make sure that your teammates have the vision that you have. Because it might be that you need to elevate the circle that you're around in order to accomplish an absolutely, I don't even know what word to use, but an absolutely gargantuan vision. You cannot build something big with small-minded people. It's going over some of your head. Some of you people on this call are wondering why it is that your friends didn't push you into greatness. Well, maybe it's because you're trying to pull people along instead of being pushed by the people around you. Because you accomplish big goals with small-minded people. If they don't have the vision, listen, you know what the toughest conversations I need to have right now are? It's, listen, I love the person. I think they're great people. But at the end of the day, their vision isn't big enough. And that's not something that you can fix. It's not something that you can fix because they need to go ahead and go internally and find out what their limiting belief is and overcome it. You cannot overcome someone else's limiting belief because belief is different than faith. Okay? Faith just requires that you saw someone else do it. And then you go ahead and you walk that same path. That being said, guys, get excited if you're not excited. 10, 10, 10, 10. And if you're wondering if you're already in the system, what should you do tonight? Get your 10. Get your 10. It's a $20 buy-in. 10 should be something you could do in a night. Listen, I'm letting everybody on this call know right now, and I'll be fair on every single call that I do from now on. You have until the 1st, until I go ahead and I start promoting publicly. And I've done this purposely. I have not gone out and made public posts. I haven't really done anything. I've only done private phone calls. I've been helping my leaders. I've been doing all this stuff. And the reason why I have not done this thing publicly is because I want my teammates to have a chance to get traction. but I am not going to allow the opportunity to pass me by just because some people want to move slowly. So I'm letting you know right now, my public post is coming out September 1st. You could expect fully that I am going to put in at least 500 people personal on September 1st. I'm letting you know that right now. Personal on September 1st. But I am not going to do that until September 1st so that you have a chance to go ahead and lock in your teammates. So make sure you are vigilant in your recruiting. Make sure you are vigilant in your vision casting. Make sure you create that vision environment, and then let's run all the way to the finish line together. I promise you I'm the best running partner. I promise you that I will make you sprint faster than you ever have in your life for the income goal that you long to accomplish. That being said, Josh and Damon, I hate it when people keep on calling me when they know I got Zooms. Josh, Damon, I'm going to go ahead, turn this over back to you so that we can get the other David, the visionary himself.
No, we got to, go ahead. Yeah, we got to say some words before we get the other David in here. Hold up, David. They ain't ready for you yet. Yeah. They ain't ready for the other David yet. We got to warm them up a little bit more. So I got some things to say about David. Were you done, Lee Shaga?
Yeah, I'm done, man.
Let's go. Okay. So real quick. So again, this is my first time in this industry in several years. Just like David Lishiaga said that he is. He came out of hiatus. I did a very similar thing because I felt unfulfilled in what I was doing. I was making money, sure, but wasn't happy. What was I doing? I was partying. I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing, and that's because I was unhappy. So over here, we're helping people win, and that brings a lot of fulfillment. So I just want to say some words about David McCovey real quick. Man, this guy, I hate to even say this guy. I mean, I feel like that alone is disrespectful for the legend that we're talking about. He said to me face to face when I was in Vegas in his home, he said, we could have done all this on a Zoom call. And that's a fact. But you know what he did instead? He invited us into his home. Not only did he invite us into his home, he invited us back for dinner. I rode in his Lamborghini. He's got cars out the wazoo. I mean, the guy is the real deal. Not only that, like, look, money's one thing. We can flex Lambos and all that all day long. But, you know, integrity is a different thing, right? When somebody goes out of their way to make you feel comfortable, make you feel like family, that speaks volumes of anything. So that alone, he flew us out just to meet us in person when we legitimately could have done this all on a Zoom call, and he would have had a good excuse to do so because of COVID, right? Like nobody would even think twice with him doing that, but he chose to do so anyway. And you know what he said? He said, "Don't even think twice about it. We family. You coming back for dinner tonight?" And he brought us to dinner. Oh my God! Like that alone. I was like, bro, you know, you say no more. I'm with you till the wheels fall off. Let's go. So this guy, he not only operates like that, treats everybody with respect and family, but most importantly, comes from where we are, comes from our shoes. He was one of us at one point. Therefore, he knows exactly what we need: communication, transparency, integrity, payouts on time. He knows all these things because he was a top earner in several companies before he started his own MLMs. He went from there. So not only does he know what we need, but he has experience running one of these companies, Evolution Travel. He is a still running company. He brought us top earners to his home. I got to meet them. So not only was he in our shoes and knows what we need, he has experience running one of these successfully. Okay, guys, you're in the right hands here. So with that said, I mean, I could go on all day about David McCovey, but let's go ahead and get him on the line. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, Damon, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we got
Yes,
you,
sir.
bro. We got you. We got you.
Family, I am absolutely excited. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to David. Shout out to Damon. Guys, you know what? It's crazy, you know, because we talk about, I mean, this is family for me, right? So, and then everything is in alignment. You see David's outside. You see what the sign said behind him? Faith, family, friends. Everything is in alignment. You know, you guys, if anyone is on this line right now and you are trying to decide where you're going to go or which team you're going to go to, you don't have to look around anymore. If you want to win, you run with winners. It's very, very simple. Like the people that you hang out with, the people that you mold yourselves around, we always say it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat, right? So when you look at the discipline and the talent and the skill set that's on this line tonight, if you are ever in doubt or you're not sure where you want to be or which organization you're going to belong to, This is the one right here. You have an amazing leadership team right here. Josh is absolutely one of the most polished, hungry, driven young individuals I have ever had a chance to lay my eyes on. And Damon is the same, right? Look at the discipline that has to happen in order to build a successful business. Look at Damon. He's built like an absolute, what is those action figures? He's ready, baby. So, but it's because of that type of discipline. And I just from the mindset, guys, that how you do one thing is how you do all things. So when you partner with people who do one thing right, they're usually going to do multiple things right. Just like we understand the best predictor of future performance is past performance. So when you see people that lose, that's a habit. Stay away from those. When you see people that are winning on a high level consistently, that's who you want to be partnered with, family. So I'm telling you right now, what's going to happen with this epic movement, it will be the most monstrous movement that the network marketing industry has ever seen. You mark my words. I promise you right now, you can't go to your timeline and scroll 10 places without seeing epic. You can't scroll anywhere in the social media market without seeing this movement that's about to happen, family. So you definitely want to be a part of it. It is real and it is happening right now. We started today at 11:30 this morning placing leaders. Right now, we have almost 3,000 leaders in the system. You do not want to miss this wave. You do not want to be on the other side of the money. We always talk about first movers advantage, being the head first and not the tail like we usually are as a group. So continue to lock in with this group, guys. Listen to me. When I had a chance to sit down with Josh on multiple occasions, David as well, these gentlemen are leaving and have left multiple six-figure positions in order to come and put their family in the right place. That's a big deal, guys. There's a lot of alignment with David and I, and my group saw it. You know, we have the same name. We have a lot of the same principles. We kind of move the same. A lot of that, we care about our people the same. We both walked away from $100,000 a month in previous projects in order to do something greater for our team. So when we put all of those things under one roof, family, it's going to be absolutely amazing. In the course of last week, we had 17 seven-figure earners that were in my home that are going to partner with us. No one walked out of the door and said no. So when I tell you the type of talent that is going to be around this deal, you do not want to miss it. We are not going to be average. We're going to absolutely be epic. And that's all that I can say. There's nothing that can stop this movement. I promise you guys, it's going to be like a locomotive running downhill. Anyone that gets in the way of it, shame on them, because they are in trouble. You either want to get in or get on top of this wave. You do not want to miss it, and you sure do not want to be in opposition of it, guys. So when I tell you that we have a star-studded trading and training lineup, I had a chance to interview and sit with a lot of that group this morning, and they're absolutely amazing. We have a gentleman who's only 20 years old. He's been trading for 6 years, and he's already earned 7 figures in the trading side of the deal. So when you partner that type of influence and that type of understanding up with people who have made multiple 7 figures on the other side of the deal, it's only one thing. It's a high probability of winning. So when you check the thermostat and you check the temperature, that's what they're going to say. They have a high probability of winning. There's nothing else that can stop us other than us, guys, and we refuse to stop us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So please, 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 please take this thing seriously. David said 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. If you take that on and you make that your mantra, everything that you want in your financial situation will change. Everything that you want to have financially will happen for you. It cannot happen if you do not take action, family. It's really, really, really simple. You run with winners because that's who winners run with. If you hang around the 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang around 6 rich people, you're going to be the 7th. That's just the way that money moves. And so when we're talking about being in a situation like we are right now with this pandemic and everything else that's going on in the world, all this uncertainty, family, there's a season of separation that's about to happen right now. I promise you, as sure as I'm sitting here, we are going into the version of the haves and the have-nots. It's up to you to decide which side of that you want to be on. I want to be a have, so I'm going to do what's required. I'm not going to do my best because sometimes your best won't be good enough. You have to do what's required in order for you to change what's going on with yourself and your family. You have a lot of us on this line who are already doing okay, right? Josh comes from money. David's making money. Damon's making money. That does not stop the hunger that we have because it's not just about us. It's about us moving other people onto the right side of money. At the end of the month, we always say we should have more money than month. So if you're paycheck to paycheck and you're coming through and you're looking up and it's the 26th, the 21st, the 22nd, and you're already without funds, we need to change that. That means we need to do something different because nothing changes unless you do. So you have to start partnering with winners and running with those who have success on their mind. We don't run to the tape, we run through the tape. When we're looking at this line, there should be no one on here that is thinking of anything less than 10 or 20K a month. If you are, we need you to get off of the line and make some room for people who are really ready to get to the 6-figure level because that's what this movement is about. This is why we create waves. We don't ride them, we create them. So when you're in this room right now, if you're one of these 687 people that are on this line that are absolutely fired up, please put some fires in the chat box, family, because this is not a game. We're trying to change lineages right here. Those that are not ready, we love you the same, but we need you to get out of the way while we run. We are running with runners. Everyone else can take a back seat. We'll catch up with you in November. Maybe we'll see you around Christmas time, but we're building our lines right now. Listen, guys, when you want to build organizations, you need to build them deep. Every level of leadership you build takes you further and further away from poverty. That's what everyone should do. Sort your leaders, build your list, build your list, build your list. We've heard people for the last week, when are the links coming out? My answer is, do you have your list together? Do you have 200 people structured in your organization? If not, don't worry about the list. Go get back to work. You're worried about the wrong thing. We're running with runners. We're moving with winners. It's first movers advantage, guys. It's really, really simple. I promise you, this industry will not be able to stand what we are about to do. It's already written. That's why those that are not with us are afraid. Those that want to be with us, our phones are blowing up. When we started today, 300 people within an hour. Now, over 3,000 people have joined this movement. So are you a leader who's ready to get your link, or you still want to try to figure out what you're going to do next? This is the team that you should rock with. Rock with people who are winning, and you'll win. It's very simple. It's not a hard concept. Rich people hang with rich people. Broke people hang with broke people. It's not by design. It's just the way that it is. So family, understand when I tell you that this movement is going to be like nothing they've ever seen before. Like David said, we don't have vision boards. We have vision environments. I need you to see your goals everywhere you go. When you sit at your desk, they need to be there. When you go get something out of the refrigerator, they need to be there. When you look in the mirror because you're brushing your teeth, they need to be there. You need to see your future. It's not like they try to tell us. They say seeing is believing. That's bullcrap. You have to believe it before it manifests in your life. And when you understand that, everything becomes easier, guys. And I'm telling you, you're partnering with the right group because everyone on this line understands that. Look at the posture of these gentlemen. Like it's not the cocky, it's the confident, right? Because we know what we're capable of. So when you want to get in that space, then you partner with people like us so you can win. It's not a hard concept, family. I'm super, super excited. I know where this momentum is going to take us. It's going to take us to the top of the network marketing industry. Not just Forex, because we're going to crush it on that side. Not just network marketing, but the merging them together. When you look at this company in 10 years, it will be a legacy company. I assure you, we will have done billions of dollars in revenue. It's already written. So you just have to decide if you're ready to partner with winners. And if you are, we welcome you to the family. Take it back, Damon.
Oh, man. Where do I go from that? Well, all I got to say is that September's for the killers. If you're not coming in September, ready to make six figures with let me clarify that, with the expectation of making six figures a month sometime in the next 90 days thereafter, go ahead and wait till October. We don't need you right now. We'll get to you later. Like he said, we'll get to you later. If you're not coming in ready to be a killer, ready to make six figures a month with the real valid expectation to do so, go ahead and take a back seat. We'll fill you with somebody else who's ready to go. And it doesn't matter your resume. I don't care about your resume. I don't care about what you've done before. I don't care what your qualifications are. Are you ready to go right now, or are you ready to work? That's all I need. If you're ready to work, let's work. Put your list together, like they said. Get them launched. Let's go, okay? Have the belief in yourself that you are more than what society told you that you could be.
Yeah.
Because you absolutely can be. And here's the fact of here's the truth that the world doesn't want you to know. You can quite literally be anything you believe you to be. If you want to be a criminal, you can do that. If you want to be a doctor, you can be that. And it doesn't matter your background. If you want to be a scholar, you can be that. If you want to provide the dream life for your family, for your future children or current children, if you want to be free, and I call it free because when I left my day job at 21 years old to be a full-time trader, I wasn't chasing money, I was chasing freedom, okay? Yeah. I wanted to be able to do whatever the hell I wanted to do, whenever the hell I wanted to do it, okay? Freedom. I wanted freedom. I want to sleep in till noon or 1 p.m. every single day and not have to wake up to an alarm clock. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to eat at a fancy restaurant and not have to check my bank account. I wanted freedom, okay? So if you want freedom, you're in the right place. If you're willing to, if you're if you're on the edge, go ahead and take a back seat. We'll get to you on October. September's for the killers. Josh, take it from here.
Yo, look, this is absolutely remarkable right now. You know, what makes this more beautiful than anything is the fact that we've gave everyone a first mover's advantage. Genuinely, you're getting to lock in right now for $19.99. This is almost too good to be true, but here's the good news. It's actually true, right? This is beautiful right now. Whether you're from the state Penn or you're from Penn State, or whether you didn't go to college at all, this is something that you must learn, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. The facts are this. Outside of the network marketing industry, I want to talk about trading for the next 3 minutes because I really want you to plug in and understand why this is so important. I spent the last 8 years in the banking industry, and I had a conversation with the CEO of a very, very well-known and large bank in America. And we started having conversations about how the banks make money, right? He flew my brother and I out there. He was treating us, spoiling us, and we just started to talk, and I asked questions. What does the bank do to make money outside of just loans, and offering people money with mortgages, et cetera, right? The number one thing he said was Forex. All of us that have a bank account, our money is already being leveraged and traded in the Forex market. So I said, wait a minute. You're telling me that someone's already using my money to make money and it's not benefiting me? He said, precisely. I said, well, why isn't anyone talking about this? He said, because people don't know about this. And one thing that I know to be true is there's not a lack of money in the world. There's a lack of financial literacy. There's a plot to enslave every man, woman, and child in this country, dare I say in the world, to make the elite richer and the poor poor, right? David said something that's very interesting. McCovey, he said, either you're going to have it or you're not, because the middle class is being erased right now. You're either broke or you're rich. You're either comfortable or you're absolutely miserable. And over the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, after the effects of this pandemic really begin to kick in much deeper than just the initial superficial, vision of what's going on, the real effects of what's happened in this, you guys got to understand, this is not a moment to delay on your success. Whether you don't want to go share this with anyone, you got to learn this skill set. You got to learn this skill set. And the beautiful thing about what Epic does is we have everything put together for you from A to Z to really begin to learn. We have master traders that have had massive success, and all you're doing is following their vision, right? Imagine if you got to copy the smart kid in class and their hard work counted for you too. That's what's going on here. This is a new wave where we're not being stingy with money. We're being generous with information to provide money. Right? And I believe that if all of us were helping one another, the world would actually have more. Right? It's the fight against one another that keeps the money from us. We're fighting over loaves of bread while a whole feast has been prepared for us. And I don't know about you, but I'm not here to snack on little crumbs of bread. I'm here to feast. The song that we started this off with, and I'll wrap it up with this, is don't you worry, child. Heaven has a plan for you. But I'll let you know this, that heaven's plan for you doesn't amount to anything if you don't do anything, right? There's a lot of people on this line right now praying for change. There's a lot of people, God help me. And he's looking at you like, do something. Do something to help yourself because you have that inside of you. Therefore, it's time to manifest that. It's not going to pop on your doorstep. This isn't a genie in Aladdin. This is reality. This is real world, real life. You need the right tools, the right resources, the right community. Who's learned something tonight from the people that are on this call? Give me a yes. If you've experienced our energy, I have chill bumps all over my body. I can feel something so massive in this moment that it's actually epic. So this is how we're going to wrap this call up. Whoever invited you to this call right now, whoever showed you this video, whoever said, hey, you need to get in now, run back and say, put me in now, coach. I'm ready to play. Put me in. Who wants to sit on the sidelines? No one goes to watch the people on the sidelines. They go to watch the star players. And you may be saying right now, well, Josh, I don't know if I could be a star. I'm here to let you know that you never will be if you never give yourself a chance to be.
Oh, my God.
There is something beautiful inside of each one of us. It's in our DNA to be great. I don't care what anyone's ever told you. It's in our DNA to be great. But the question is, how do we obtain it? And that's what we've done with Epic. We've showed a practical, tangible, realistic way to create success. And I'm here to let you know right now, it's not a time to delay. So give me a yes in the chat box right now if you were committed. Damon said it best. I'm looking for freedom. If you're committed right now to your freedom, not my freedom, not David McCovey's freedom, not David Lisiaga's freedom, not Damon's freedom, but your freedom. That's what you got to get obsessed with. That's what you got to get fired up about. And if that's you right now, whoever shared this video with you, it's time to get plugged in, because I'm here to let you know, when the first comes around, when the third comes around, when the fifth comes around, you know how many thousands of people you're going to be behind if you even take a second to delay? He said from 300 to 3,000 in a couple hours today. Guys, this is the leaders. We're not public yet. This is the pre-positioning taking place of this company that's absolutely exploding as we see it. Our academy will be live on October 1st, but during the month of September, you're going to have access to all of our live sessions, all of our trade ideas, and you are going to get to see everything that we have to offer outside of the academy. But what you are going to get to do is trade along with the people that have created the academy and who are teaching you on a daily basis. Okay, so look, get plugged in right now. I am fired up about this movement. Guys, do you have anything else that you want to share? Because if not, it's time to get plugged in and make this money.
I'm going to say one thing before I'm going to request David McCovey say one thing. Is a lot of people are intimidated by success. Let's just put it out there. A lot of people are scared. They won't admit it, but a lot of people are frankly scared of making it. And you know, oh, I can never make 10 grand a month. Oh, I can definitely never make 100 grand a month. Oh my God, $1 million a month? Are you kidding me? No, people don't do that. CEOs of major corporations do that. I can't do that. Well, let me ask you this. A lot of people think they can't be great, but let me ask you this. How do you know? When we talk about you won't like this food or that food, how do you know if you didn't try it? How do you know you can't be great if you never gave yourself a chance, right? So David McCovey over here, he started our presentation in his home with a tagline, you know, that went something along the lines of "Why not you?" I'm not going to spill the beans because I'd love to hear it from his mouth. So why don't you go ahead?
Absolutely, brother. And we say all the time, and everyone that's around me, it's why not you, right? So why can't you do what you want to do? Why can't you live how you want to live? Why do you have to look at price tags when you go somewhere? So when the guy pulls up to you in a nice car, why not you? And the only reason that the difference is he's been exposed to an opportunity and he's taken his shot. That's it. That's the only difference. We are all exposed to opportunities over and over and over again, but we just don't take the shot. You don't have to make every shot. My favorite entrepreneur, Mark Cuban, says, you only got to get it right once. If you get it right once and knock it out of the park, they will forget about all the shots that you missed. They'll forget about all the things that you did wrong. You only have to get it right once. That's it, family. It's not that complicated. Take your shot. Whatever you're doing right now, if you come back and you say, well, Epic didn't work for me, whatever you're doing right now will still be there, I assure you. I don't care whether it's a job, I don't care whether it's a relationship, whatever you're doing now, it'll still be there. Take your shot. You never know how great you can be if you're afraid to shoot the ball. Like, you have to do something different if you want something different. Take your shot. Get you a link from a leader tonight and say, listen, I am humbled and I am ready to learn and I am ready to run. That's all you have to do. All the leadership here on this line, they're waiting for you. All you got to do is take the first step. They'll walk the rest of the walk with you. They'll run the rest of the run with you guys. So take your shot. Why not you?
Guys, reach out to whoever invited you here. Let's see some fire in the chat for the Davids. David McCovey and David Lishiaga, the ones leading this team. Let's go. Let's see some fire in the chat and some appreciation for them, because none of this would be possible without the two of them. So let's go ahead and blow it up for them and show them that we mean business. Excuse me. Guys, why not you? And what I was trying to get David McCovey to say is, can't you? What was it? Why can't you be first at least once? Something along those lines.
Yeah. We're always the tail. Let's be the head, right? So again, Josh said, first mover's advantage. It's real simple, right? So you're behind these 3,000 people. Don't get behind the next 300,000. It doesn't make sense. You were invited to the deal at the beginning. Take action, and that's it. It's really simple. Get involved and run with the runners, guys. Let me do a quick click, Damon. Then I'm gonna let you close us out, brother.
Yeah.
3,122. The numbers are going up by like 10 people every minute, guys. Stop waiting. Get in line with this leadership and get your link, and let's rock.
So I keep refreshing my own back office, and I'm amazed by what's going on right now. So every 2 minutes I refresh it. It's like exploding right now. Let's go. So guys, here's the thing. You don't have to know Forex. You don't have to know MLM. You don't have to figure it out. And a big person said this, and I'll figure it out later, but He said, you don't have to know what you're doing when you're presented with a big opportunity. Choose to do it and figure out the details later.
Yeah.
If you're on this call and you don't know how to trade, that's okay. You're in good hands. If you're on this call and you don't know how to build a team, that's okay. You're in good hands. Don't pass this up because you feel like you don't know what to do, because we'll take care of you, okay? Shoot your shot. Now's your time. If you pass this up, you're going to be just like, you're going to be that, I hate to say this, but you're going to be that person saying, oh, that could have been me. Because it could have been. Absolutely could have been. And it should have been. So let's turn that shoulda into it was you. You did take that shot and you made it. So let's go. Okay, guys, got anything else? David Lishaga, David McCovey, Feltz, anything?
Hey, we're good. Look, guys, we are good to go. This is what I need you guys to do. Get back right now with whoever invited you to this call. You already know the vibes. You already see what's going on. There's nothing left to be said other than I'm in. Okay? So reach back out right now to whoever invited you, and we will see you on the inside. And we're excited for you to get access to everything and crush it with us. Guys, don't forget, the market's just open. You want to be in now so we can start running, okay? Because I'm not going to share no profits, but I'm going to let you know.
But you're going to share the profits, though.
I'm not. But we're in profit right now, baby. That's all I'm going to say.
Let's go.
Get plugged in. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Later, guys.
Salute, family.